everyone. I hope you're all doing well and taking care, and welcome to this brand new Doctor Who video on the channel. So, for today's video, I thought I would do a little video talking about the popularity of Doctor Who and why Doctor Who has a really large, probably its biggest opportunity yet, to really blow up on the worldwide stage because the latest trailer for the 60th anniversary, which of course was released on Saturday night, that has now reached over 1 million views on YouTube, which is a huge achievement. That is not the kind of numbers we are used to with Doctor Who, especially over recent years. And this is now the third trailer to reach 1 million views in the new era. And yeah, it's indicating that interest in the show is on the rise, and especially on social media platforms. If you go into comments, especially now on like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, the comments are just full of positivity. It's just full of people saying that they are so excited for the 60th anniversary, they are so excited for the return of David Tennant, they are so excited for the future with Ncuti Gatwa, and it's just a really nice atmosphere at the moment. And Doctor Who is in a really good position when you look at the wider market because the two biggest franchises, which I would say are Marvel and Star Wars, all the data shows that interest in those franchises are going down. Now, I am not a huge Marvel or Star Wars fan. I'm kind of just a casual fan, really. So I can't really do like a proper video essay on this subject. But I have got friends who are into both of those franchises, and they mostly tell me the same stuff. The writing over the last few years hasn't been that great. The management from Disney hasn't been that great either, and that seems to be the reoccurring theme, and that's making them just less interested in those big franchises. And this is a big benefit to Doctor Who because it opens up the market really. It means that people who maybe want to get into this big blockbuster franchise, if they're not getting what they want from the big boys like Marvel and Star Wars, they may be interested by Doctor Who instead. Now, some people will rightly say here, but hey, Doctor Who is now technically going to be run by Disney, and that's half true. We have to remember Disney, this is just a co-production deal, and we know from Russell T Davies, the showrunner, that Disney isn't really going to have much influence on Doctor Who itself, and it's not the same as Marvel and Star Wars. Yes, fans of Marvel, fans of Star Wars are frustrated at Disney, but that's more, verified because Disney is actually running the management of those franchises. It's different with Doctor Who because Doctor Who is only in a co production with Disney, and it's still ultimately Russell T Davies and the BBC that are in charge. So, isn't the same kind of situation here? We don't have to worry about Disney mismanaging Doctor Who because they aren't the management team here. That is still Russell and the BBC, and Russell has emphasised this quite several times now. But yeah, I really do feel like Doctor Who is on to a winner here. As long as the writing is really good for the 60th anniversary specials, as long as people stay around for Ncuti Gatwa, which I think will happen. I do understand fans' concerns that people may leave with David Tennant, and I'm sure some sadly will because some people can't enjoy Doctor Who without David Tennant. But I feel for the majority they will stay around because, especially in the UK, Ncuti Gatwa is a very popular actor. Most people, especially my age, in their like early 20s, they have seen him before in Sex Education, which again is a really large show, especially for young people in the UK. And I feel like people will give him a chance. We saw that with Matt Smith, for example. Matt Smith's era of Doctor Who is really underrated, and people forget when it comes to viewing figures, the Matt Smith era was still very successful. It was slightly behind the David Tennant era, but there wasn't a huge difference. It was still considered a big success. It wasn't really until series 9 of Doctor Who, sadly, where the viewing figures started to get more criticised and it started to become a bit more of a general concern. But Yeah, I feel like people will give Ncuti Gatwa a chance, and Russell T Davies is staying on as a writer, and I'm very hopeful he will deliver a great new era of Doctor Who. And like I said, the market feels like it's opening up with Marvel and Star Wars losing traction. People who may want to get into a big franchise but are no longer getting what they want from those franchises might see Doctor Who getting promoted a lot more, and they might be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna give this show a chance, and there you go, they become Doctor Who fans. But yeah, give me your own thoughts on this. Do you believe that Doctor Who is about to have a big public boom, or do you think this is just lucky first situation, and over the coming months the traction will sadly die off? Give me your own thoughts in the comments section below. I don't believe that Doctor Who definitely needs to be this huge mega busting success. It's more that I believe the more popular Doctor Who is, the more love and care the BBC will put into the show. If we want Doctor Who to grow and we want stuff like spin offs, for example, the truth is, Doctor Who probably needs to be performing better than it has been. I don't believe the Jodie Whittaker era was a complete failure or anything like that. I have did videos in the past defending the viewing figures, and I still agree with that. But what I would say is the viewing figures in the Jodie Whittaker era were kind of like average, and I would imagine with a show as big as Doctor Who, the BBC would want something a bit better performing in terms of numbers, something on the line of like Line of Duty or The Bodyguard, or something like that. A really big BBC drama that gets bigger numbers than Doctor Who has been getting. And yeah, the sad truth is, if we want awesome stuff like Doctor Who to grow, to Doctor Who to get spin offs going and stuff like that, the show probably needs to be larger than it is, unfortunately. And that's hopefully what Russell Davies will be able to achieve. But yeah, let me know your own thoughts in the comment section below. Please subscribe for lots more Doctor Who content coming soon, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.